What's up, everybody? Welcome to the W.C.O.D studios. I'm Joker J.
It's your boy Sovereign. This is his show today.
It's my show today. All right. So I got a specific topic. Let's go ahead and jump in here. I hope y'all doing good and well today. Let's go ahead and jump into this. The topic of today is integrity and principles. If you want to be specific, how are most men out there, do they have integrity and principles to stand on? So that's a question of the day right here, what we got today on this show right here. So, do you think most men got integrity in this today?
Not today.
Not today? Man, you know what? The reason why I brought this topic up because I came across situations where I'm questioning my own integrity and my own principles. Like, what are my principles and my integrity? Like, what do I really stand on? How people really view me as, you know? And I feel like that's important as a man, especially as people in general, you know? And especially with integrity, you want to do the right things, you know, even when nobody's looking. But do most people do that? Or are we just doing the right things just to get cool points from the people that we're around? Like, you know, we could get a little deep like that. But especially when it comes to integrity as a man, the reason why that's so important because it shapes you who you are and who you will become. If you have family and children, how your children will be, and who you let in your circle. And if you're willing to not stand strong on those principles and integrity, you could be viewed as, let's say, a weak man, for example. Now, who wants to be around a weak man for real? You know, who wants to even associate or be one?
What's a weak man?
A weak man is somebody who has no will or strength to not fall to our desires or our vanity. Okay, let's say okay, let's say with integrity, right? When you probably see, man, they like just dripped in nothing but brand wear. They got the Nikes, they got the Gucci's, they got the Polo, they got everything, Adidas, all that stuff. That's the brand. They want the brand to show them who they are. But without those brands, then who are they? For real, you know? Like if you take, you get
Nah, you keep going.
Okay, let's say you get the Lamborghinis, you get the Bugattis, you get the big
Bugattis.
house, the Bugattis. Hey, shout out to the Tates. I'm glad they're out. I'm glad they're doing good now. And yeah, shout out to them. And it's like you get all these stuff that don't matter at the end of your own story. You can't take it with you. And do people really care about the stuff that you have? All the expensive cars, the expensive clothes, the big house. Without all that, will people really still be around you? That's the question. When you have integrity. When a person has integrity and all that goes away, the people don't even view you different. They view you the same person as you are, strong, will-minded, with strength and ability to stand tall against, let's say with the word, against issues of life. But when you don't have integrity, when you lose those cars, the house, and everything else, people will not be around you. You'll act differently. And that's the trouble. You'll act different with a whole lot of money, and you'll act different with no money. Which person you want to be? You want to be a person that stays in character with and without money? Because I know a lot of people, they'll switch up in a minute. Especially in our community, when you get that little tax money, people switch up real crazy. They'll throw away their integrity and principles out in the ocean in a quick second. They'll turn on your friends. They'll turn on your friends and family. And that's how it is, man. Have you ever had people turn on you when they got big money and lost money? Had people ever turn on you when they got a whole lot of money? Or they felt like they were too big to be around your friend?
Kinda, but it's really it was the opposite because I had it lost. So when I had it, everybody swarmed in my face, which I know you were talking about the reverse, but that's the best I could come up with. When I had it, everyone was in my face.
Yeah.
People I didn't even want cool with, they were in my face. Okay, as long as had cash, as long as paying bills, as long as we were going out, spending, blowing, whatever, heifers, whatever, everybody was in my face. As soon as I either restricted myself or didn't have it, then those people I was never really around like that, they disappeared.
So that goes to show there's real integrity and then there's fake integrity. And with real integrity, I noticed I was hearing one of my a coworker of mine. They had a friend's father who passed away, and at their funeral, it was like about 10 people who spoke about how that man's father affected their lives and how his integrity and principles showed him what kind of man they were and how positive it changed their lives. When you're able to change people's lives for the better just because of who you are, I think that's a beautiful thing right there.
It is. Makes you this though. Is it right? I mean, this is still part of it. Is it right for them people to nah.
Yeah, they closed down.
Yeah, they closed. They moved somewhere else. You good? Some white people coming. He opened his eyes, so I put the niggas.
Oh yeah. He's like, hold on,
wrong place. What's it called? What about the people who were there? Okay, you said it was a few people who actually said something.
Yeah, they actually about how.
Why were the rest of them there then? They had nothing good to say.
Oh, they had nothing good to say. Maybe it's just out of respect. Maybe everybody didn't have. Maybe everybody wasn't affected that they changed their lives personally, but just knowing that person, they had the respect to just show up. Because respect is a lot. That's what I think.
Now, what if them people didn't know you from a can of piss? Ooh. I know the thing about is piss. And then they just come to your funeral and they want to be, y'all this.
Oh, they trying to have the same emotions as the people that was close to them?
Yes. What's the deal with that?
It'd probably be some ulterior motives up in that, man. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. If a person was there, they had no business being there, but all of a sudden they want to show up.
I was down from him day one.
Oh, and they saying that type of stuff? Oh, that's just pure fakeness right there. It's like it's like there's fake and there's real. And it determines which one you want to be or what you think you are as a person. And I had just thought of something.
What?
I had forgotten. I had just thought of it and I forgot. Let's see. The coochie catcher. Let's see. Yeah, I can't believe I had.
Take it. No. But why you figuring out what's wrong? You figuring out. Yes. Are you making that face? You just heard me say coochie catcher.
Oh, what you about to say?
I'm gonna say why I feel like some people don't have the integrity.
Oh, have it. Okay. Yeah,
because nowadays everybody want to do what everybody else want to do. So everybody gonna follow the crowd. Mm-hmm. Half the time, people don't even agree with half this bull or whatever going on. They just want to be part of the bandwagon and seem cool or whatever. It's just like motherfuckers marching and doing stupid shit. Half the time, y'all don't believe that shit. You don't. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, nah. I need me some new Jordans. Oh yeah, I'm down for the call. No, you not, nigga. Why you in there around that shit? You in there because you want some new shoes. You in there because your homie in there. You in there because you saw that booty walking. See, big old booty make nigga go nuts. You gonna follow the crowd, change your religion.
Dang. hey, that's the thing. Like sometimes, that's when
big old cheeks.
that's when our desires get in our way. When booty or like women in general, it can break a man down sometimes. I think, but it takes a man with integrity to not let that affect him. Let's say, if you had integrity, you would not mess with a married woman. But
I'll just He right.
Let's say if you really like deep down had integrity, will we mess with a married woman, or will we just let our desires and lusts get in the way of our thinking?
Be honest. Back in my day, I messed with 2 married women. I did. Shameful. It was. Irrespectful. It was. I'm a disrespectful nigga. I'd never do that again.
You know what?
No, I'm dead serious. I would never do that again. You know why I wouldn't do that again? Let's not mess with my wife.
Oh,
You're married.
Not yet. I will one day. If not, I'll give you a robot, bitch.
Robot? I mean, that's like, see, that's the hard thing. Like we
Cut your testicle.
we get controlled by
Girlfriends. I mean, I view girlfriend and wife differently. That's different.
It is.
Wife is still though like that. You the Lord. Girlfriend just. I mean, I love her, I think.
Oh, you think you just a little?
You know you don't treat all your girlfriends the same. Everybody.
They ain't like. Would you mess with a married woman? I mean, knowing deep down it might cause some trouble, like some potential trouble.
They're always going to cause trouble.
Yeah, always trouble.
What about you?
It's not.
Oh, no.
It takes 2 to tango. You feel me?
Yeah,
It do.
If you don't know that she married,
We'll find
Yeah.
out.
what
you
you
got
gonna do?
Oh, if I don't know.
You don't know she married.
Yeah.
And you done already smashed.
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
After I find out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna have to cut it.
You gonna apologize to him?
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I fucked your wife.
I'm so sorry. It wasn't supposed to go like that.
Look, what mama don't know won't hurt her. But at the same time,
To be fair though.
I had to know when to call it. I had to let it go. You gotta have the strength to let it go.
To be fair, in my situation, the first one, they were kind of in a poly relationship.
I mean, what if you want to keep going?
It is what it is with that.
That's on him.
Oh,
That ain't my marriage. I ain't married to him.
I can't destroy my marriage though. Attention.
but what if you do get deep in it? Like,
Balls deep.
I mean, yeah,
Balls deep, man.
Yeah. Balls deep, emotional.
Now,
You stuck there.
I intentionally fucked somebody's girlfriend and didn't know they were together. And then when I found out, I was like, how do I do this?
Then how was the intention?
Unintentionally.
You said I intentionally.
No, I unintentionally fucked her without knowing she had a boyfriend. When I found out she had a boyfriend,
That's almost the same thing.
I mean, yeah, but ain't no real ties in there. I mean, it's ties, but you know what I mean. If a motherfucker break up, they can walk away. You get married,
They can get divorced.
Divorce is terrible. You gotta get the money, lawyer.
Oh yeah.
Don't let them have no kids now.
That's a long battle right there.
Long battle.
What you mean? Don't let them have no kids? They have boyfriends or girlfriends. They're having kids.
Oh, the kids go
They do it with
They already attached to the person.
Oh,
So they just attach to the junk regardless. But marriage, you gotta go. You gotta get things. You gotta be wanting to get married to be married.
I ain't saying marriage is a bad idea. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying
You got
you got to be ready.
Everybody ain't
I'm going to be stuck with this person for 50, 60 years.
It ain't.
All right. When that's why I brought up this topic to talk about the thin line between maintaining your integrity. Sometimes it feels like integrity feels like a thin thread that could be easily snapped into with the right predicament.
Just like love and hate. Love and hate is a thin line.
You've been with a woman for 5 to 10 years, going through the same routine here and there.
We're married.
And then let's say we're married. Okay. If you're gonna do both girlfriend and married,
okay. We'll do both. We'll do both.
You'll start with girlfriend. Girlfriend first.
Fine girl.
You've been with a girlfriend
for
5 to 10 years. They're going through the same routine, but it depends on the relationship if it's the same routine or not.
Just like my boy Thomas said.
Wait,
what are we doing?
That's what you said. Like,
isn't that called common law?
Mm-hmm.
After 10 years.
Common law.
Mm-hmm.
After 10 years.
Technically married, you have to go
after 10 years.
After 10 years, you basically married.
Oh crap!
Man, you can do that too.
I mean, sure.
Some people, don't want the marriage sentence, so they'll do common law.
Everybody has their reason.
Oh yeah. And because of what the government and all that stuff, involvement.
It's been 11 years.
Oh,
we've been living together for 11 years. That means we're married now.
Why mess up a good thing?
What you gonna do now?
Oh man.
You sure you don't want to get married?
But especially like as a man, I ain't gonna lie. Like most men like to venture. I mean.
Well, see, that's why you gotta have a woman that want to venture too.
Yep.
Oh, that's rare though.
It is rare.
That's rare. It's like it's two opposites. Like when they keep saying man and woman is different. Like
that boy venturing on the low.
women know what they want.
Yeah.
And when they want it and how they want it.
Yeah.
Men be like,
you sure?
Curious.
Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, that's different.
Oh,
I thought you were talking about.
Yeah. It's like, man, it's like you just start having these little fantasies in your head, like all the time when you see a different person. But
I do too.
But they don't act on that.
Yeah, they what the bull?
They don't act
what
on
the
that.
bull?
Oh, my bad. Oh,
what the bull?
They don't act on that.
You said
they act on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you said they don't.
Yeah, they act on it.
But it's like that.
They might not physically act on it.
All right, how you see them gold digger?
Yeah, that's what
you see them gold digger shows.
That's a different ulterior motive though.
But in the same sense, they be having a whole nigga with them.
So
they do.
Be sitting at a gas station with their nigga. They go jump out the car to go talk to that other nigga.
Some of those be fake though, but it does show some realness to it.
I just see some real shit.
Oh, yeah.
They just did that shit in front of my ass.
Here's a good question.
Dang, I ain't
Very good question.
What?
Would you trust your girl around Chris Brown?
Yeah. That's just an average nigga.
Chris Brown?
Nah,
That's a sexy fucking ass. What's you talking about?
ain't no that man have buses full of women. Like I ain't like buses.
If she want to go on over there,
I feel you.
go on over there. More fish in the sea.
Hold on, this. Hold on, wait. I gotta do this. Hold that note. Would you take her back if let's say, would you take her back if she cheated on you with Chris Brown or some random ass nigga?
I'm gonna take it back.
Nah, you just got to. This is just a hypothetical.
Oh, you got to pick.
You gotta pick. Regular nigga, some nigga she can run into anytime, or Chris Brown.
A regular nigga.
Really?
No, because I agree. You want to know why? Because when
you agree with the regular nigga?
When she get a taste of that hype,
Of that high life.
she don't want nobody.
She might not want her back again.
She don't want nothing but that high life.
But the regular nigga will always be there.
Look at all these bitches that they got captured by R. Kelly.
They captured them.
They was quiet for
sprung
years.
out on him.
They was quiet for years.
They sprung out on him. They don't want nothing but.
But the reason why I picked him over the regular nigga, because the regular nigga, she had to grow feelings for that nigga. This wasn't no just so you attached to this nigga.
But let's say when he said a regular person, if that woman goes
a regular nigga.
I can't say he regular, but if that woman goes with Chris Brown, it creates another. I can't say like fake high class. Like I got Chris Brown.
Okay,
and it creates another. Like, huh?
Why you can't say that Chris Brown's a regular nigga? That's a regular nigga.
I mean, if Chris Brown goes into a restaurant, I'm guaranteed he gonna get more better service than I will.
Just
because of who he is.
Okay, well let's say
let's say
you know him in your own town too.
But that's still part of being famous though.
Would you get better service
than a regular nigga?
Oh, now I'm gonna really be on. Regular between non-regular is when something is common compared to something not common. Dave Chappelle can skip any line he wants, and nobody bat an eye. If I skip that line, hey, and then they're gonna be like 10 fans behind you ready to jump on your back.
You is a regular nigga.
And they're gonna be like, and you got bodyguards. I don't think regular people got bodyguards like that either.
Regular people, some regular people do got bodyguards.
I don't think
crazy. Huh? Crazy nowadays.
What you think about all these thugs out here? They each other bodyguard.
That is.
That's just a game right there.
What you think games is?
They regular people with.
They got a superior, and whenever that superior step out, them niggas all around them.
But they don't get.
He won't even get touched. Now that's a regular nigga.
Yeah.
Got your ass thinking.
I'm gonna keep on the same question. But most women trust their man around. Like I say Beyonce, but Beyonce ain't like the finest girl. What's a good girl? Like what's a bitch that a lot of dudes would have a hard time resisting? There's a few of them though.
I would say that light skinned girl from the Fast and Furious movies. Really good.
Yeah, she good, right? Yeah.
Oh, Domino from Deadpool.
Okay, so let's say Rihanna and Beyonce, both of them was like, hey, right now.
I want for neither one.
You want for either one?
Well, because they're older. No.
I don't care about the age.
Oh,
I fuck Mariah Carey. She old.
Yeah. Mariah Carey crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's probably some good pussy though.
Mariah Carey over Beyonce, yeah, hell yeah.
She crazy as fuck though. She probably got some good butt though.
I'll take Mariah Carey. Nick Cannon don't know what to do.
Nick Cannon got too many fucking kids.
With Mariah Carey.
Seems like Nick Cannon know what he's doing. Got no damn
Busting
Well,
nuts.
he got 15 kids.
Yeah, busting nuts in every girl he running to.
That's a lot of kids.
Boom, boom, boom.
He said he does it because
what? Stupid? Nah,
he want to build an empire.
Empire of kids.
We got Megan Good, we got Rosario Dawson.
Megan Good.
Nah, Jada Pinkett and her hating.
Megan Good.
Alright.
It's a reason why her name Megan Good.
Yeah.
That girl got good pussy.
Oh, I know that Disney. Wait, no, that ain't.
Nah,
that
I
Disney.
think her big like why? Yeah. Dang, see, it's like hard because it feel like there's many, but it really ain't that many.
I don't like
What y'all think about Nicki Minaj?
Ain't nothing special.
Nicki Minaj.
I think she look
She alright, but she ain't nothing special.
Nah, but we talking.
She look better now because she got ass fixed.
What your question was again though?
Like how many women would trust their man around here? Like, and they was a go mode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, you left Nicki Minaj with your homeboy.
Wait, what? What you got to do with me?
No, I thought I was going.
I'm talking about like the woman. So let's say your girl was like, would she trust you around women like that? Not regular bitches, like bad bitches.
Well, see, I ain't got no girl. So.
Hypothetical questions.
So if my girl saw me alone with Nicki Minaj and Halle Berry.
Boy,
Yeah. Hey. Oh yes. I don't care how old she is. Wait, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, that would be tempting though. Halle Berry.
in the day.
It's a day or two. Damn, nigga, you just.
Hey man.
That means you going home with one of them. Because you gonna be just like.
My uncle used to be my bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry. Y'all say I'm
Maybe
weak.
one of the reasons why him and my auntie are not together no more.
Halle Berry.
He used to be her bodyguard.
That's Halle Berry though.
Hey, man.
That's tough.
I wouldn't want nobody else either. I done seen her butt ass naked.
Damn.
I was like, shit, yeah.
Potential.
I'm sorry, Miss Leary.
You saw Miss Berry.
Hey, what's that song on J. Cole? He had said that then off that line he said, dang, I can't remember. I know it's in No Role Models when he was talking about you run into a bad bitch, you forget your girl.
Oh, it's not.
Bitch so
Hey.
bad.
Hey, but it comes down to wanted to be with her or just want to have a good time.
Just wanna have, I don't know, Halle Berry, they might want to be with her.
Yeah.
Good
Who
time.
wouldn't?
Even though Sierra doing all that crazy stuff.
Fuck Sierra. I don't know, that's integrity right there, man. You got,
even
if you turn that down, you love your bitch. You love if Halle Berry or a girl like that, but you love your girl. You turn that down, you love her. That's love, right?
Really?
How you making that out?
Oh no.
That's what I'm thinking.
That love.
I mean,
Laura London. Oh, hey man, we got Laura London, ATL.
That's all I was thinking about while I was on good.
Oh yeah.
You tell me, doo-doo, and come here, boo-boo. I mean,
Like, but as a man,
I was thinking of Nunu. I said, what is her name?
But as a man with integrity, you got a girlfriend and you alone with Lauren London Nunu.
hey, all you gotta do, if I'm
You gonna bend your integrity?
light skinned girl with curly hair, pretty smile, ass smell good, I'm folded every time.
But that's some man out there. No matter how, like when they with that girl, no matter how the temptation is, they will not bend to.
I know this gonna sound crazy. I've been
Bullshit.
No, for real. No, I know you think it's bullshit. I've been there where you just gotta be in that mindset. Like you just love this bitch so much.
Okay, but look, you say that, right?
But I ain't never ran to no star.
Exactly.
But I've seen some bad bitches.
Exactly.
Man. I've seen some bad bitches.
You haven't ran into her. But what if
bad bitches?
What if she came up to you and knew your name and everything?
Oh
I'm
man.
talking about while I was in that state.
Why are you with your girlfriend?
But do I love this bitch?
Yeah, you love her.
You in love with her.
You're in love with her.
She walked up and whispered in your ear.
You whisper in my ear.
I'm folded.
You folded.
Me too.
I'm folded.
I'm folding four times.
I'm folded in public. Oh God. I don't care if she next to me.
I'm gonna be
You okay?
a faint income.
She gonna have to understand.
Hey. All right. Well, all right. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we have men out here that say they're all about their principles, they're all about their integrity, but there's something that would make them bend it just for that one time or just for a little bit. Will we really consider that as being fake or just weak in a specific moment of time? Will you be considered as a weak man for something like that?
Any man will do it.
No.
No, trust me, man. There's some men out there. They so prideful.
9 out of 10.
They're so prideful to the point where
90% of do it.
10 out of 10.
Ain't no
10 out
10.
of
It's some
10.
niggas
Yeah,
that
10 out of
it's some
10.
niggas that gon'
No. If you put them with a biggest crush that they've been had for the longest time, they are fold.
depends. It's
Some they're fold.
it's some niggas.
Especially when they telling them everything they want to hear. You done.
I know one guy that
You
was not
done.
sold. Actually, two guys. One seemed right.
Yeah. A motherfucking virgin.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you have a bitch that make you nuts.
You let that chick come at you at the right moment, and it's a little rocky in the relationship.
But see, that's different.
Argument,
I'm talking about you
earlier
just,
in the day,
if you just into that bitch.
If you into it.
Okay, with all that love shit, like, yeah, that's cool. But with all that love shit, like, there's negative parts to it. So you had a negative day or a negative week with her, and that right person just sneaked right in, like, during that week, you fold. Like, there's no ifs, ands, but, like, off rip, like, you just gonna be like, yeah, she was there. Like, you wasn't giving me the attention, but she was.
Yeah.
So you gonna fold. Ain't that your crush? Oh yeah, you fold.
When you done, gotta go to the bar. But I'll be better to say, that make call. Continue.
All right, let me have I got a question. Let's switch it around. Let's say, I know you said if y'all in a rock relationship and you see another girl that's,
It's not just a regular girl, your crush.
Your crush. Okay, let's say your crush is in a relationship. It could be girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, or married. And they're in a rocky relationship. But your man, your integrity as a man says, I should have messed with the girl in the current relationship, either married or not. And because you're not supposed to mess with somebody who's in a relationship, right? Yeah. But she's your crush, and they're in a rocky relationship. You're gonna bend your
I ain't gonna be thinking about that shit.
I mean, that's something.
For me personally, see, that's what me and him different. Yeah. If they in a relationship, they do their shit. But the moment she come up to me, she initiated it. That don't got nothing to do with their relationship. But me initiating the contact to her, then I've been wrong. But if she came out that relationship and came to me about it, hey, check your shit. That don't got nothing to do with me. See, that's how I see it. It's all about who went at who first. I'm not going to go and try to pierce a hole into the relationship knowing it's rocky. Y'all fix y'all shit. If you don't want to fix y'all shit, then she come to me. Shit, it's all go.
I like that. There's different levels of integrity. Because some dudes say, even though she came to him, he'll still say no. He's like, hey, you either in a relationship or not in a relationship. I don't like. I mean, that was him.
That's because they relationship honest. If I just want to slide,
he ain't look like I said that.
I'll slide and you go whatever you do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I got my good one.
And that's a good thing though. Like you want to initiate the contact because it still wouldn't feel right and be right.
Right.
He didn't know.
I told you he ain't leave.
Oh,
he on the phone.
Okay. I thought you said. Man. All right, I got another one for y'all. Either question is right and wrong. It doesn't matter. I'll ask you first. With you as integrity, what do you consider yourself as a man who would never run from danger?
What do you mean?
Like an issue comes up, you gonna face whatever issues right then and there, or you will flee to protect, to make sure you're survive or something.
No, I'm gonna stand there and battle it.
Different circumstances, different reasons. The reason I say that is because, you gotta think of the bigger picture. Like, if me battling this is gonna deteriorate me for the long term, then that battle there was no point to the battle. But if I can walk away from it, then it's basically like turning the other cheek. That's not worth my energy type of thing. If it's not worth my energy, then I'm going to turn. But if it is worth my energy, I'm going to face it straight up. If I have to, that's that brick wall that I have no other choice but to go through, I'm going to do it. But if it's not one of those circumstances where I can turn around and still be okay, you know what it is.
Okay. I like that both of y'all had different answers, but kind of the same. It's because sometimes men take integrity and their principles too extreme to the point they don't see the future. Let's say, hey, oh, I thought you. Oh, let's say,
Them is right there.
let's say, oh, you Dr. Tree. let's say there are two doors, right? There's a door of death, and then there's a door of life. And you're already shown the outcome of these doors. Let's say there's no body involved. You don't have to sacrifice yourself for nobody. It's just you and whatever's there. A person that has too much pride and integrity, they may choose the death door because they're gonna die on that hill of saying I would never run from danger. And a person that's a little bit more reasonable, they're willing to bend their integrity and principle a little bit, they will choose the door of life to say, yes, I will run from this danger in order to survive and live my life out in a more positive way. But so would you choose that door of death? Or would you bend your principle just a little bit just to survive for the future?
I think part of being a man is learning to adapt and overcome, no matter what circumstance come at you. So if I automatically would choose the door of life, because if I'm too prideful to the point where my pride is in the way that automatically comes my death, then I make a dumb decision. But if I learn to adapt and overcome and learn to maneuver around the situation, of course, like more life took me. That's just how I see it.
Okay, I like that. Would you choose the door of life, or would you stand your ground and choose the door of death?
Oh, the door of life.
Okay. But that's when it gets interesting, because there are people out there. I don't want to say the word stubborn, but they're so into the integrity, like it becomes their character. They so extreme with it to the point is, no matter if they lived or died, as long as they know they stand on their principle and integrity, they'll be good. So it happens. I don't know why. I mean, I'll choose the door of life. I'm the type of person that would say, if I had the option to make a tactical retreat, I would. But there's some out there. It becomes when you try to be too much of a man on certain stuff. I think that's possible. When you try to be too much of a man, to the point it comes at your detriment. You think so?
I don't think there's something. I don't believe in the term too much of a man. I think it's just the whole being too prideful.
Oh, too prideful.
Because both men and women could be too prideful. In relationships, it could be too prideful. Like business meetings, your pride is messing up the decisions to make the business move forward. Like it's just in the human instinct, you just become too prideful to the point where there's no moving forward in situations. So the question of being, when is it too much? When you realize there's no progression, like for whatever you're doing. If it's in the business stance, in the relationship stance, or in your personal life. If there's no more progression, then like you're being too prideful. You're not listening to other points or anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is a good answer. When we're too powerful, it calls our judgment in a lot of things. And I also wanted to talk about like we just talked about our desires, like what we're willing to bend for our desires, like you said, with our crush and stuff. But what about our vanity? Let's say you got like a one of the most expensive BMW cars ever. Are you still the same person with that car and without that car?
Yeah.
What about you? Would you still be the same person within a very expensive car with and without that car?
I ain't got no people like this guy over here.
Oh,
But
Just people.
This guy got a fucking Mercedes out there. Don't let him calculate you.
Would they still be the same without? Like we're talking about vanity.
Oh,
The people
let me say something real
that
quick,
have
sorry.
brands that affect their lives.
But I'll answer that. Y'all,
I want to hear what Mercedes gonna say over there. Mercedes, big body Mercedes.
I can have a 1999 Toyota Camry and still be the same person. I'm okay.
I'm gonna say
But
this.
that wasn't the question. You had a Bugatti. That's what you got. You had a Bugatti out there, bitch. What you gonna be the same person?
Yeah, would you stick to your integrity and principles?
That bitch.
I'll be clear that both. I know that.
I got something
You
for
got
you.
that.
So
There's a certain upkeep.
I ain't gonna lie. I will probably be really, really what they say? What they say? Oh, no, not bougie.
big
I'll be fucking
motherfucker.
Like just driving
depressed.
Oh, the bread. Let me say something.
Them
about it.
Not
motherfuckers.
depressed.
That upkeep is no choice.
But you got the money.
Yeah, you got the money to keep.
I'm mad at that point. Let me tell y'all this before I go. So I gotta go, y'all. Fuck! I gotta go to the bar. And yes, I know what time it is. I will. Hello. Yeah, can you hear?
I'll be depressed.
So
That's why Toyota Camry, bro.
Alright.
You gotta worry about
She
it.
takes me.
Regular gas, 15 gallons in there. Let you do it.
Exactly. Give me a damn Sentra. I'll be straight.
So you wouldn't
Oh,
you
well,
wouldn't
that's what I
see
got.
you wouldn't see nobody like beneath you. Y'all wouldn't see nobody like I mean I got this car and look what you got. Y'all would never cross your mind like that. There's some people out there that do.
Oh yeah, I see people like
Now,
that.
That will flex.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but everybody always flex.
I mean, flexing and
Alright.
and changing your character is probably this. Huh?
Oh, I gotta say something. Alright. I did want to say something about this too. So if I had what they talking about, I'll be the same motherfucker. I'm gonna talk about my black tees. I'm gonna drive in my Bugatti. I don't give a fuck. Everybody know I ain't getting no Bugatti. I'm gonna get me a nice ass Cadillac, gonna be souped up. But let's say I want a Bugatti. I'm still gonna be the same motherfucker. Still gonna act like I am. I'm already bougie as fuck. So that won't make a difference. I'm just gonna be extra bougie. But yeah, be the same dude with a Bugatti. Don't touch my Bugatti. But yeah, what it is. But I gotta go. Y'all enjoy the rest of the show with guys. I'm probably gonna get out till like 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, be back at work at 7.
That's right.
You have a question?
What makes you bougie?
Huh?
What makes a person bougie?
Stay in the hotel. That's bougie.
So I mean, you sure you don't just wrap things up? You did almost.
You can leave shit.
Oh.
Make sure you lock shit up.
One plus leave key.
You wrote the shit.
Oh no, I said where I put
What
the
you
leave key.
mean?
The key.
No, you just keep with you. I pick it up, but all this you can leave this here.
Oh, okay.
Just come and get it, or you can just package it up. Just put it right. Just put everything back right there, and I'll come and get it. Cause it ain't gonna be a lot to know.
He probably ended up coming to my house to get it there.
Oh, the key.
The bars.
Oh, the box.
As far as fuck.
I mean,
That bitch popped up there today.
But I
I said,
actually had time.
well, rise and shine, motherfucker.
dang.
How you doing?
That's far as fuck tonight. But yeah, leave the box right there. I gotta get my haircut anyway.
Oh, okay.
I had a damn termite on my neck.
Oh, crap.
Don't lose that key.
Don't lose that key.
No, but seriously, what makes a person bougie?
What makes a person bougie, Mr. Bougie?
What makes a person bougie?
When you won't settle for
See this?
something less.
Hold on, I'll give you a good example. You see this water right here? I used to just drink Fiji water. This is cheap ass water. I drink it now.
Cause I got told I was bougie.
I'm drinking now.
Have you Have you had experiences where you want to settle for anything less than something like expensive?
So like in college, not really having a job. If I had a job, it's like very minimum wage. Thanks. Great value was not an option for me.
Exclamation marks. God, hey, you in college and you can't do great value?
Oh man.
I was doing like
have
Kraft cheese or like McCormick season. Like it had to be like
Who got money like that in college?
apparently me because I was able to afford it.
Mom said, "Here's money."
I'm at Dollar Tree getting everything. What,
I didn't shop at Dollar Tree.
Oh, that's booze right there.
I didn't shop at Dollar Tree. It was Walmart and Publix.
Like what?
I wouldn't consider that being bougie.
That's what I was like because I like great value. I don't buy. There's nothing great value in my house.
If you could go to Walmart, I'm just saying. Like, let's say you could even.
You need Target in Publix? Great value is Walmart.
Yeah.
You need Target in Publix?
Well, mainly Walmart. That's really what we went to when we was in college. It's mainly Walmart.
That's great value.
Yeah, I don't like. I
I don't
like.
like it.
It's. I
She
guess.
ain't did nothing that said great value.
I surely did not.
Higher brand.
You probably just go to Target.
I surely did not.
Bougie people say Target.
Target, no.
That's what bougie
And we
people
went to
say.
Walmart because it was closer to campus. But they would like say, "Oh, well, here's this," and I'm looking at them like, "That's great value."
Hey, it's a straight name.
And like, what's wrong with that? I was like, I don't do great because that's not what I was raised on.
So the chicken, you don't get sanders for
Oh man.
Wait.
Wait.
You get sanders for me.
Then she get Tyson.
She got the Tyson brand.
I do.
She get Tyson.
I do. Like,
Yeah, you bougie.
like even with taco season, I'm like,
There's different levels though.
I mean, different levels, but like I'm used to certain things, so I'm like,
Shit, I go straight for the regular taco season.
like cheese, I'm like, it gotta be craft cheese or Velveeta, like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I
You
agree
could
with
add
that.
So like with milk, well, when I used to drink milk, it was a certain type of milk. If they didn't have that milk, I would not get milk. I did not get great value milk. It was a certain brand of milk that I would drink, and only that milk.
Sometimes taste can overcome.
And that's what I'm saying. Like even though it's great value, now I gotta agree. Just
Water.
because no matter
Water.
it don't even matter the brand. Some things just don't taste the same.
Yeah. That's just like damn Kool-Aid. You can't buy the off-brand Kool-Aid.
Oh.
No,
It just don't act.
I remember that.
it has to literally be
Oh,
Kool-Aid. Like it has to say Kool-Aid with a big old
Jug.
the man on there. If you don't have the man on there, I don't want it.
Packet
You cannot
that
buy
should say
that pack
orange.
and say fruit punch.
No, it has to say Kool-Aid on
Put
it.
it on the, put it in the damn shit. And then you mess that shit up, the motherfucker's still funky. I was like,
Same
what
amount
the
of
fuck
sugar.
is this?
Like I have a certain brand of like breadcrumbs, a certain brand of sugar, a certain brand of flour, like
Great
cornmeal.
Great value bread, wheat bread.
My
Pretty crappy.
Sara Lee.
Well,
You need that
Bread.
honey.
Bread in general.
Oh yeah, bread.
Sara Lee. If it ain't Sara Lee, I don't eat it.
What is that? Sara Lee.
Sarah Lee, that's that good bread right there.
I ain't never heard that
Yeah,
bread.
bread.
Bro,
I eat bunny bread.
Now I do bunny
Bunny
bread.
bread.
Bunny bread I'll do like in hot dogs or hamburger buns.
Bunny bread be smacking every time. Now, if I want to be real fancy, it'll be a brioche with damn sesame seed.
Oh, that's some big buns right there.
But I got told in college, just like, oh, you bougie, you too good for great value. I'm like, it's not that I wasn't too good. It's like, it's not what I was raised on. And so when I go off to college and I'm feeling for myself, cooking, because, well, actually sneak cook because I wasn't supposed to have half of this stuff. I ain't give a damn. Cook my own food. That you eat what you're accustomed to, or you get what you're accustomed to. And so that's what I was accustomed to. And I couldn't help it. My mama bought name brand stuff. That's just what it was.
But you can still get caught bougie. Let's say you was out, they was out completely out of that stuff, and you didn't feel like going nowhere else. You would rather just
I get it
at all.
I
Oh
get it.
man.
Like, so not so much back then because name brand is not as big as it much back then.
Exactly.
But me, South Pole, I wanted South Pole, Aeropostale, Coogee, all that. That's what I wanted. Baby Fat, I was into all of that.
There was some dudes in high school where it was either Nike or Polo or nothing. Like they were not seen in there with the non.
My mom would give me to go to Walmart or to Target and get a shirt. What? All of that and then name brand.
Oh, that was you? Oh, you definitely bougie then.
Yeah.
You probably level 2. Wait, how many levels in bougie? Let's say level 5 levels. Wait, 2
I
or
don't
3?
know how many levels it is in bougie.
Yeah.
But I figured it was I like what I like and what I want is what I want.
You bougie and you what's that word? That was another word. You bougie and you are
A little bit.
spoiled.
I'm not spoiled.
Spoiled.
I get
You
called
like
spoiled.
what you
I get
want.
called spoiled, but I'm not spoiled.
The reason why you're spoiled is because the thought of not getting what you want is too much.
I mean, I thought about that at one point until my mama got me a good one year for Christmas. But still, I'm not spoiled. I don't get everything I want. I mean, I eventually get it, but not when I want it.
It's somebody comes to the mind and say like, oh, I'm alright. Maybe like, no, it gotta be like this way. No.
Of course, like now as an adult, I still get called spoiled, but I'm like, no, I want what I want. And if I don't have the means right now, I'm gonna work to get what I want, and I want it how I want it.
That's different when you're getting it. When you're
But even in
for
relationships,
yourself.
Chris, my man know I want what I want and how I want it. Don't do me. Don't cut
That's
no
still-
corners.
I think that was still-
Don't cut no corners. Don't go around back.
We got a person say, we got Bob in here. She growing up spoiled rotten. Someone who says they're not spoiled. Hey,
I'm not spoiled.
Bob James,
If I spoil, I spoil myself.
you spoil yourself.
I spoil myself.
Hmm.
Trust me, like growing up in a single parent household due to my father being deceased or whatnot, and I'm her only child. I have other siblings, but they were way older than me, and then they live with their moms, or live on their own. But just because I wanted something, don't necessarily mean my mama gave it to me. There's a lot of things I wanted, she didn't give it to me. Now, people will think I was spoiled because I went on trips, or like for high school, I went on a whole cruise for that was my graduation present. Was going on a cruise.
All right.
So you didn't even without asking, you still did you still get a lot of stuff from your mom that like just basically just shower you with stuff. Like here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go.
No.
And you got comfortable with that?
So one time I wanted a laptop.
Said, stop the cap.
So one time I wanted a laptop, and I knew my mom was gonna give me this laptop. Like I was like, "You gonna give me a laptop?" Like I had that this attitude. So for Christmas, she got me. I opened up my present. First of all, I should have knew something because it was ghetto wrapped.
Mm-hmm.
It had Christmas, a wedding, and a birthday wrapping all mixed in one. So I knew something was up. Should have known. So when I opened it, it had the laptop box, and I'm like, "Ha! I got my laptop that I'm on it."
Yeah.
Open up the box, it was another box. And open up a box, it was another box. And the box kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it was like a $25 gift card. Oh yeah, she got me real good.
How'd you feel?
I was mad. I was 38 high. She told me, "Don't you ever fix my lips to say that I'm gonna get something from her. Like she owes me."
Use it. Yeah, you. Let's say instead of spoiled, you felt entitled at that moment.
That's what she said. I felt entitled.
I think when you feel too entitled about something, I think that's like kind of like blends in with little spoilers. When he's like, I deserve this and I deserve that, give it to me, and I don't want nothing else besides what I want.
Okay, so I said if I was any spoiled, it probably came from when I was younger when my dad was still living. Because when my mom said no, my dad said yes.
Yeah. So,
but I was his baby girl. So now when my dad passed, I knew things was going to change. But with me being her only,
So you feel comfortable? I mean, do you feel comfortable with with? Oh no, that bad.
It's a termite right here.
Right there. Oh yeah.
I mean, no. I mean, even though I'm grown now, does my mama do for me? No, not really. It's too well. She won't ever let me fall to the pits. But
Oh yeah, that's different.
No mother should. I mean, no parent will.
I think the only thing that my mama did was, well, I actually knew how to swing this one. I was spending my money, and I was like, crap, her birthday's coming up. So I used the last bit of my money to buy her a birthday gift, and she felt so bad that I used my money to get her a birthday gift that she replenished my bank account. Put $500 in there.
Damn.
Jeez. Hey.
Spoiled.
So yeah, that's spoiled right there because
You spoiled.
I played on her guiltiness because the last bit of money I had, I bought her a present for her.
Yeah, but the present went $500.
No.
Exactly.
It was just to have a comfort. She had wanted me to have that comfort level in my bank account. Because I think in a bank account, well, you have to have a certain number in your bank account, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what it is now, but you have to have a certain amount.
It used to be 500.
do you ever ask your mom for money? Like.
No, I can honestly say since I started paying my student loans, my mom has not put one penny down. I pay for it by myself.
No, I mean just like asking her for money in general. Hey, can I have like $500? And then
No.
don't. Oh.
Because I know when I'm gonna get it.
It's spoiled. You think because you know you're gonna get it anyways.
Well, I've been looking forward to Christmas.
Oh man.
I've been looking forward to Christmas.
I mean that's a gift right there, I guess. That's something different.
Because I'm older, so I'm not in that Barbie doll stage, and I'm not in that stage. So
That's
and then
fine,
she, you know, I don't like her picking out my clothes. So she gives me. I knew the money was coming, so that's how she gives me my stuff, the money.
Let's see.
Or like when we go out to eat, she pays for my meals.
I think you're probably on the lower levels of spoiled and entitled. And,
Why not?
it's not bad though. It's just like like I said, the way how you grew up, the stuff
They
you
just
had
got a
got.
relationship. They just got a relationship.
Oh, I do, because I already know. God forbid, and please, Lord, don't take my mama soon. But I already know that since she paid this house off, I already know this house is going to be mine. So I already got a place to stay without paying mortgage and stuff. Just pay the taxes and insurance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I peeped that wheel out already. I already know how much money I'm getting.
Oh yeah.
She don't know, but I peeped it out already.
Oh, I did that. No, if you don't gotta reveal the secrets live right now. But I got a specific question for y'all.
Because I made sure my brother wasn't in it.
What?
Damn.
That's a question.
She ruthless.
Jeez.
I mean, so when it comes to my mom, I'm very like thing, and my mom doesn't like it. But I remind my brothers, y'all got your own mamas. My daddy has 3 kids. I always got different mamas. You got your own mama. My mama is my mama. Go to your own mama.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't be coming and sticking in your hands with my mama's
But
pot.
were they around your mama more than their moms?
The oldest was, but he's unfortunately deceased. The other one, his mother didn't like my mom because my dad chose to marry her and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But she always sent him stuff, growing up. But still, he calls my mom, and I look at him like, that's not your mom. I got it. I got in trouble for calling him a bastard.
Yeah.
I got in trouble for calling him a bastard.
I don't mean technically shit not there. That's a child.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I still got in trouble for that.
I mean, sometimes you can be
But I let them know, like,
partially
hey,
true.
we don't share the same mom. You got your own. Go talk to your own. Leave mine alone. The only thing we shared was a dad, and he unfortunately went on to glory, so we ain't sharing nothing.
On to the questions.
Okay. Okay.
I know that sounds fucked up, don't it?
All right. This is a situation like back to integrity and principles. Okay, let's say all of us work at a job, and there's a supervisor. They talking to you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You hardly got nothing in the bank, and you may not be able to get another job in 3 weeks. Give it take the most. You sit there and take it, or you tell them what's on your mind.
I say what's on my
and
mind.
with the potential of being fired.
Say what's on my mind. I don't take no shit.
I mean, you might be.
And I've done this before. I ain't taking no shit.
With the possibility of going on the
Hell
street.
yes. Because what you're not going to do is talk to me in any kind of way, especially if it's a white person. What you're not going to do is talk to me like you God Almighty and I'm inferior. Boo, what you got is just a title. And as easy as you got it, it's easy to be taken away. So don't ever get it twisted. I will never bow down to you. Now, if you want to talk to me respect, I'll talk to you respect. But if you want to go disrespect, I'm going to go disrespect too. And then that shows you got poor leadership and management skills. I took that class. I already know what that's about. So don't come talking to me crazy because what you going to do, you talk to me crazy, you're going to get crazy back. Okay. I'm not one to hold my tongue, and I'm not going to, and I told, this is one thing I teach my kids as I work with kids. Never let nobody talk to you like you ain't got no common sense. Demand your respect. Do a respectful manner, but demand your respect.
Yeah. Okay. Well, like, let's say if you, I want to make it realistic. That's a good way, like you said, respond to them and respect them, but demand respect at the same time. Mm-hmm. Let's say it's a supervisor. No matter how respectfully you do it, they still going to take it as very disrespectful, and they call you in the office to tell you some bad things. Will you still go that same route?
Oh, that's what you got an HR for. And then at that point, I document everything, and trust me, it pays to know connections, to have connections, because now I got a lawsuit on my hands, and one thing a company don't want to do is have a lawsuit.
I mean, what if you didn't have connections? Like you just got a job that was paying $30.
Ain't no amount of money is worth you disrespecting me and make me feel like I'm supposed to bow down to you. Ain't no amount of money.
What about y'all? I don't know if it's a difficult question.
Me, it's simple. I just speak my mind. You're not just gonna talk to me any type of way. Mm-hmm. Like, you do my job right now. Like one thing, he's not even just the manager. He's the owner. He started up the business and everything. Mm-hmm. But one thing he respects about me, no matter what comes up, like I'm gonna speak to him. And then he asked me personally, he was like, do I feel like I'm approachable? Like, is he approachable? I'm like, nah, I just speak my mind. Because other people at the job will not come and speak to him. So the way I see it is, this is what I told him, like, close mouth, don't get fed. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, like, if you got something on your mind about anything or how something moving at the job or how you doing stuff, speak up. You don't speak up, they're going to keep moving. They're going to do you how you get it done.
People going to do what you allow them to do. So if you don't set that boundary there, they're not going to know that boundary line.
Yep.
And it's not disrespecting. It's not saying like, oh, I know how to do your job better than you. My thing is this, and no matter what job you have to work as a team. And we got a mission to do what we got to do. At the end of the day, our reward and our goal is to get paid. Mm-hmm. But if you fucking with me is fucking with me and my performance, which means it's fucking up your business.
Yeah. Well, definitely.
So treat people, if you want to maintain employees, treat them with respect. Now, do I say cave in to employees? No, because some employees will do absolutely the most ridiculous stuff. That's what I'm going through now. They will do the most stupidest stuff. I don't say condone stupidity, but you gotta respect. Respect is a big thing, and I'm big on respect. You come at me the right way, I'm gonna respond the right way. You come at me wrong, best believe you're gonna get some fire back. And it's nothing to deal with the angry black person or angry women. It's just how you treat me. This is what you're gonna give back, because I'm letting you know this is how you're coming across. So this is the response you're gonna get. And not just with me. Do that with a customer and see what response you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Anybody got time for that? I can recognize.
Heck yeah, you gotta stand your ground, so you're pretty much in the same boat with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing about. I mean, I don't want to say a downfall or a drawback. That's like when you're too honest. That's the drawback of really standing on your integrity and principles. And when you even do it the most respectful way, the person you're saying it to, they'll still have a problem with it. Your manager or anybody, and that's that's just a reality that we have to accept. You can't change who you think you should be for the better for others, and I agree with the same way. You gotta speak your mind, or it's gonna keep on happening. So, man, we got an hour and 6 minutes. I want to keep going, but I'm trying to think of something else to think about. Let's see. I got. Okay. It's a real simple interaction. You can man or woman. It don't matter. Either one of y'all can answer. You're in the club. Somebody, I guess, accidentally bump into you vigorously. What you gonna do? I mean, like you know if you let it slide, you're going home with no altercations. But would you choose the other options to interact to the person for the very, very brief moment? You never gonna see this person again. Like, hey, I ain't like, hey, oh, you need to watch where you're going or something. Like, hey,
you gotta pick and choose your battles, man. Pick and choose your battles.
Like, I want to like when it comes because people drinking, it's a bar. You know, there's a higher chance of stuff going down than if you don't do something. There's a then compared to you not doing something, higher chance you going home safe and sound. Like, would you purposely trying to stand on your principle to show that, hey, I'm not going to allow this to get by me. I'm going to say something. Like, would that be going too far as a man? If you say something. Because I mean, I'll say my answer. I mean, I'll say my answer after if you know, or you go. Personally, this happened to me personally. It was a dude, drunk white dude. It was it was real crowded though. But he he bumped me kind of hard, and I feel like okay. I had to think real fast. Do I stop him and say, "Hey, you need to watch where you're going, dude," and then just see what happens after that, or do I just keep going about my business? I know it's not going. I'm not going to stay up about it. You know, it's not going to affect me in the future at all. I can let it slide. I get to go see my friends and go home safe and sound. I didn't say nothing. I went home safe and sound, and I'm still here. I don't think about the situation until now. I didn't think about the situation until now, actually.
I think this is double. I mean, there's different ways to go about it. Like first off, when I'm in the club, my back is always to the wall, so I'm gonna see you coming regardless. So if you bump into me, I'm already look at you with a certain manner, like, hey, you bumped into me. And then most of the time when somebody bump into you, they acknowledge it and be like, oh, my bad. So most of the time they'll be like, oh, my bad. And then like, you'll be good.
No, you said you want to.
I said I will get Chris.
Oh,
so you good?
Yeah.
Okay. If not, just text me. If not, just text me.
All right. No problem. Oh no, I was just your question.
Oh, but yeah, like, if they do it a second time, then after the whole point I'm getting to, they do it a second time, I'm gonna speak up. The first time, I'm gonna look at you and just be like, yo, like, you good type of thing.
Yeah.
But the second time, then I'm gonna know like that was intentional. Because like you said, there are drunk people there. So you gotta understand, like, hey, that ain't mean to happen. Or one day friend is like, hey, my bad, that's my first time. But the second time you do it, yeah, then I'm gonna acknowledge that, like, bro, like, hey, you know, step on my foot 2 times, like, you know, bump into me 2 times, like, you good? But
Yeah.
other than that, I don't stress it on that first time. It is what it is. Like, it happens. Like,
You put yourself in that
I see it every
predicament.
day.
That's why you don't wear the nicest shit to the club.
Like you put yourself in that predicament. You go into a place, you know it's gonna be packed, people gonna be drunk, you know they're gonna be acting crazy. Expect it, like you said. Second time, hey, you good? It's one of those like you good, you need some help. Third time, okay, you
Third time,
you just intentional, like what's up?
you about to fly. That's what you about to do. You about to take flight.
But the first time, look, you peep the situation what you in. If you're not comfortable with people bumping you, don't go to a crowded place.
Yeah.
Already know what you're getting yourself into.
But see, with me being a bigger guy, they already look at me and be like, oh, my bad. But see, if they do it multiple times,
Oh,
see,
yeah,
I ain't got no second or third time like he do. That second time, oh, I'm gonna fuck them up.
Oh, for real? Oh, man.
It's just
That's why
because I feel like you're trying me now. You know,
Yeah.
like
I
I give you that first time, but that second time, you didn't need it twice.
One, it's because I'm an
So I'm gonna
adult.
have to mush their
I got
ass.
bills now. I try to be cheap.
Oh man, so you want to take the political assassin, like the mental state here for ADP, like see like.
I'm gonna say that the first time.
Oh, okay, the first time. Oh,
The
okay,
first
the
time,
first
I'll be
time.
like, bro, you good?
Okay, the second time, then that's when you.
Then they gonna look back and be like, oh, my bad. You know? But then that second time, they do it again. They be like, oh, my bad, bro. I nod it off.
Yeah.
But if they just backing up, all that shit and step on my shoe again or, bump me again, nah, I'm going to push the fuck out of their ass. And then they going to go into whoever in front of them. Then when they it's usually
a domino effect.
It's usually a domino effect after that. Because once you push them into somebody else, that motherfucker going to turn around and whop their ass.
Oh, snap.
That's usually how it works.
So
I really don't have to do shit. All I did was push the hell out there.
Okay.
And me being a big person,
yeah,
that's a lot of force.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And because like they said, they'll be more wary of you too for real. Like they see you, and then they're gonna like bump into you, especially the second time. They should expect that already.
Yeah. They gotta pray to God, Lord. I know I fucked up. Because I'm about to go see you.
Oh man.
Here we go. That's what it be like.
Hey man, I like that's why I like this topic. I like deep diving into people's what would they do in specific situations that would challenge their character, you know? I feel like we did a whole bunch from women to specific situations to like disrespectful situations to women. Like what would like I mean like would you think there's like it's a low percentage of men that would say no to make them good while they're already in a relationship?
Like I said, it's really about where the relationship is at the moment. Because I just came off a honeymoon, everything, all giggles and all the flowers and whatnot. It's easy to say, nah, I don't check out. But if she's stressing you out, like work stressing you out, and then after you got this little joy that walks by, that's called making good, and you're like, hey, shit, I need a little piece of joy right now.
At that time, it could be any kind of joy. Any kind of joy won't find. You're going to be like attached to them. And then they're going to tell you what you want to hear too.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's what makes it hard. They're telling you what you want to hear. So you like, fuck it.
man, I guess we're going ahead and wrap it up. We heard a lot about integrity and principles, about maintaining as a man, and what could be bent a little bit in the different situations and events. And I hope y'all like it. I'm Joker.
Boss man.
And Boss Man. We got Casper here. We had Solomon earlier, but he had to go on business duties right now. And I want to say thank y'all for joining this podcast stream. And peace out. Y'all have a blessing. Yes, sir. I don't do it good as him. He be like, yes, sir. No, that's